are back! And guess what? It's a snow day, which means e-learning. So, today we're going to be reading First Flight by Patrick Best.
Now, kiddos, there's a good chance you have a mentor text right in front of you with an airplane on the cover.
Yes.
If you open to pages 6 and 7, you can follow along as we read.
Okay, here we go. First Flight.
Written by Patrick Best.
Orville and Wilbur Wright changed the world forever when they invented the first successful airplane. The brothers loved fixing and building things. Their successful bicycle repair business inspired them to try great things. They spent years studying flight. They studied how wind affects things in air.
So, up at the top of this story, it says, over the sand hills of North Carolina coast yesterday, near Kitty Hawk, two Ohio men proved that they could soar through the air in a flying machine of their own creation. This was written in the Virginian Pilot, December 18th, 1903.
All right.
So, their first airplane was called the Flyer. In 1903, the Flyer took off at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. And here is a looks like a little caption that shows what's going on in this picture. The Flyer in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
All right.
Up at the top of page 7. Here we go.
Orville was the pilot. He made 4 flights that day. On his last flight, he flew 852 feet in 59 seconds. The Flyer was a success.
So here we see both Orville on the left with the mustache and Wilbur with the bald head.
Mm-hmm.
Over here is a picture of not the Flyer 1,
but the Flyer 3.
So they've improved their design over time. So let's see. The brothers returned to their home in Ohio. They spent 2 years hard at work designing that better plane. Remember, once you invent something, you probably are going to design those improvements.
And then make it a reality. Because now airplanes nowadays, they can have movie screens and everything. But airplanes back then, they didn't have things like that.
One more paragraph. So we're on the 3rd paragraph on page 7. There is where we're starting.
Their hard work paid off. In October of 1905, the Flyer 3 ran for 39 minutes until it ran out of gas. It was the beginning of modern air travel. From that time on, inventors have been inspired by the Wright brothers to continue in improving the perfect human flight.
Now, there are a couple more captions I want to read to you. This one down here says that this is a picture of the authentic telegram. So way back in the day, you couldn't send an email, you couldn't text. So if you wanted to send a message to someone, you would send a telegram. So Orville Wright sent this telegram to his father on the day of their famous first flight. I did it, Dad. Text. And what does it say? It says something like
4 flights Thursday morning, all against 21-mile winds, started from level with engine power alone, average speed for the air at 31 miles per hour. Longest, I can't read
was
that.
17.
Assumptive inform, press.
Oh. And then something about Christmas.
That's probably Merry Christmas right there, but they...
I had to squint to get that one. Let's see. Here's that caption up here. It just says Orville and Wilbur.
Wilbur, right.
This caption says Flyer 3, and we already talked about the caption that went with this picture here.
Yep.
All right. Now that we've read this story, I want you to continue on. I'll meet you on the next slides. We are going to do some vocabulary work with First Flight.
You can do it. We believe in you.
Thanks, everybody.
Out.